Here we go. It's your boy, Mr. Fred again. What we about to do today? Man, we about to do the permutation and the combination. So let me give you a quick breakdown. What's permutation combination? Permutation combination is, gotta hit it twice, a selection of objects in which keyword we got here is order matters. Order. It's for permutation. The formula for permutation is going to be NPR, which is n factorial over n minus r factorial. The n represents the total amount of people or things we're choosing, and the r represents what we want out of that group or out of that amount. My next thing is going to be combination. This is where order does not matter. So as y'all see here, permutation, order matters. Opposite of order would be order does not matter, which is combination. Now the formula for combination is a little bit longer. It just add an extra r factorial, and the n and the r represent the same thing. The n is the total amount. The r is how many I'm picking out. So let's do a couple examples, and let's see how we can calculate it. First things first. So story A. We got story A, we got story B. One of these is going to be permutation, one of these is going to be combination. So let's break it down on which one is permutation, which one is combination. I have 4 students are chosen from 7 to be a member of the leadership board. So my total amount, which is my n, would be 7. And how am I picking out of that 7? It would be what? 4. So I'm going to plug this n and this r in my formula. And the formula for, well, first of all, before we even get into all that, let me even start. Is this going to be permutation or is it going to be combination? The first thing we need to know is, does order matter or does order does not matter? As you see, out of this 7 people, I'm picking 4. So we know that order does not matter. So order doesn't matter, so it's going to be, order does not matter. So order doesn't matter, what we're going to pick? We're going to pick combination. So that would be, the formula for combination is NCR, which represents n factorial minus n minus r factorial times r factorial. And then that would equal, I replace my n with my 7. So 7 factorial over 7 minus 4, which it would be, let's put 7 minus 4 in there. And that would be 4 factorial. So then that would equal to, and simplify the bottom first. So 7 factorial over 7 minus 4 would be 3 factorial times 4 factorial. And then what would end up happening is we go with the highest number, which is 4. So we got 7 times 6 times 5. That's where we're going to stop, because we're going to stop at 4. Over 3 times 2 times 1. And then with 7, if you multiply this out, 7 times 6 times 5 gives me 210. And I'm going to divide that by 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. And that answer will give me 35. So what we use, this is a good example of combination. Order does not matter because we didn't pick a certain way of how we want to set up the leadership board. And it's 210 over 6, which gives you 35. Everyone got it? Alright, good. Next, let's go to story B. I'm going to erase everything from story A, so I don't get everybody confused. So next thing, we're going to do in blue this time. I got 4 freshmen are chosen from 7 to be class president, vice president, and secretary, and the treasurer. So how many total people we picking out of this one? Same as amount as the first time, would be 7. And we're picking them how many different ways? We're going to pick president, so president would be 1, vice president would be 2, secretary would be 3, and treasurer would be 4. So we're going to use same setup, 7 and 4. So out of those 4, is there an order that we want those 4 people to be set up in? Yes, because we want them to be president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. That's a set order. So we know this is going to be order matters, and it's going to be permutation. So we're going to use the formula, and I'm going to bring the answer up here so everybody can see nice and good. So the formula would be NPR, which equals to 7P, and I'm going to use my 4. So replace my n and my 4, and that's going to be 7 factorial over 7 minus, well, so let's do 7 minus 4 like we normally do. And that's going to be 7 factorial, 7 minus 4 would be 7 minus 4 would be my 3 factorial And let's bring it up here so I have a little bit more room. And I'm going to multiply down, and I'm going to stop at the 3, which is 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. And we put that in our calculator. Put it in our big calculator real quick, make sure it's right. That's going to be 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. That gives me 840. So, close that out. So my answer will be 840 different ways to choose, out of the 7, to choose a president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we learned permutation and combination, how to use it, how to apply it, when to use it, and how to solve for it.